How's it going, guys, and welcome to the Weeb Lounge. Once again, I'm Nick, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys anime production artwork, the old school stuff. All right, not too old school, but old school stuff before everything went digital. I'm going to go over a little bit of the terminology. These are all in my personal collection, and you're going to find out I was actually a pretty big dealer back in the day. All right, now this is just a single piece, and if you know Zero no Tsukaima or familiar of Zero, this is the main hero guy. Now, you guys know probably by now my memory's bad. I can't remember characters' names for nothing or whatever, and can I remember his name? At the moment, no. You know, once I get done with the video, I'm sure I'll remember it, but yeah, this is the main hero, guys. The guy that Louise summons. See, I know Louise. Everybody knows Louise. And this is actually a little sketch set. There's multiple sketches inside this thing, but I'm going to keep it closed for now. But the first thing I want to kind of introduce to you guys is a little bit of terminology. It's not that complicated at all, but I'll go ahead and get to it. Now, the very first thing is a Selga, or just a cell. This is Shayla from El Hazard, the transformation sequence when she gets all powered up. And there's an awful lot of frames, because in the top right corner there, you might be able to see a little bit. It says A100, which means there's at least 100 frames. This is the 100th frame, basically. Now, what this is a hand-painted cell that is animated. You know, just like a lot of people are familiar with Disney's cell animation artwork, whatever. It's a piece of plastic, see through it. It's got a piece of paper on the back with a little bit of her detail on there, a little bit of a sketch. And, yeah. It's just hand painted. The black lines are basically printed on and somebody else more or less fills it in. But this is the final piece of work. Like, if you watch El Hazard, the OVAs, you see Shayla, you will see this exact frame in the show because quite literally, I own it. This is what it was in my hands. And that's the cool thing with older animation because you can actually find a way to own it. The current stuff, since it's mostly digital, it's really hard to do. So yeah, it's hard to get anything anymore. And it might not show up properly because it's hard to see even regular, but you see a little AIC stamp there. Kind of hard to see using that glare to see it a little bit, but AIC was known to put some stamps on their stuff. One quick note, none of this stuff has certificates of authenticity. It is the nature of the beast. Why? Once I get done with the terminology, I'll go into that. All right, next up, there's Genga and there's Douga. Both of these are essentially different versions of sketches. Genga are rough drafts, while Douga are like machine-drawn animation cuts. This one here, that is Ilya from the original Fate Stay Night. And yes, this is an original A13 sketch, and it is a Douga. Basically, this is machine drawn. All right, machine drawn fills in the gaps, all that stuff. You know exactly how the process works or whatever. I know the basics of it, but you know, yeah, I'm no artist. This guy right here is no artist. Okay, I have a trouble drawing a straight stick figure. Okay, it don't work. So that is a Douga. Now, a Genga is essentially a rough draft. And I need to find one around here somewhere because I've got stuff laying all over the place. This looks like to be from Sakura Trick. And yes, I actually really like that. And that is what this is. Of course, I can't remember the characters' names, but basically what a Genga is a rough drawing or draft. And basically, it's any sketch that's going to be hand-drawn. Now, this one is most certainly hand-drawn. There's no machine involved here. This is all hand-drawn. Same thing goes with the one underneath. And the one underneath that. This is an entire sequence set. And you can tell that because it even comes with a timing sheet that the animation studios used to use to basically put these in order and animate them correctly. And I actually have an awful lot of Sakura Trick sketches. Why, I don't know. It's a Yuri anime. It's like a Yuri romance anime, right? And it's not something I normally get into, But the characters were funny enough that I just really enjoyed it. So there's that. All right, so I'm just going to start pulling stuff over at random here and just kind of sit it out. Ooh. But anyways, going back to the certificate of authenticity thing real quick. This is a sketch from School Live. You might recognize the character. Now, back to the certificate of authenticity thing. The reason I say it's the nature of the beast, because, you know, quite frankly it is. None of this stuff has certificates of authenticity. And actually, if you run across somebody who is giving a certificate of authenticity with these things, that's actually a damn near guarantee it's fake, because they never gave any. Mandarake gave away some certificates with some of their stuff. And I believe a company that bought some Vampire Hunter D artwork, the second movie, not the first one, I believe they might have certificates of authenticity. But other than those two specifics, nothing. And why is that? Well, I'm going to pull out a new artwork here before I keep going. I've got a ridiculous amount of artwork. If I get through it all, it'll be amazing. And that pretty much means I won't. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's find some more that are sitting over here. Oh my god, these are pretty thick. Sakura Trick. Sakura Trick. Of course, that's the stack that I pull right off the bat. Sakura Trick. School Live. Kurumi. I don't know what's with characters named Kurumi, but it seems like every single one that they name Kurumi, I absolutely like. All right, we'll just go ahead and put that there for now. The certificates of authenticity thing, like, people literally would dumpster dive for this stuff. Okay? Maybe not the more recent things. You know, this is a little bit more on the recent side. But back in the old school days, and I'm talking like the time where, you know, like Sailor Moon is airing and Dragon Ball Z is airing, right? Animation studios used to consider this, and for the most part they still do, they consider this waste product. They literally consider it waste product. They throw it away. They get done with it, they throw it away. Now, more recently, they keep it, they use it for special events, stuff like that, because now they've finally realized, oh, hey, there's some value here. But before, like, literally, I know people that did this, okay? They would make a, like, weekly stroll to Akihabara or wherever these studios were, and they would have a little routine, and they would literally dumpster dive. They go behind the studios and dumpster dive and try to find artwork. And, you know, some people will walk out with, like, these huge freaking crazy stacks of Sailor Moon cells, which can go for thousands and thousands of dollars now. I needed to go to Tokyo and dumpster dive. That's what I needed to do. Maybe I'd actually have some money right now. It'd be great. Oh, man. But, like, I haven't really added anything much to my collection recently because everything's going digital. And, you know, you can still find the machine-drawn stuff every once in a while and some hand-drawn sketches, but the full painted artwork, it just doesn't exist anymore. And finding the machine-draw, like, the machine-draw stuff is pretty much on its way out or gone. So you're just not going to see that anymore. Holy crap, I got like Sakura Trick. These are whole cuts. Why do I have so many? Oh, Shangri-La. Now, I don't know if anyone saw the anime called Shangri-La. It got buried. Okay? The manga got buried, the release got buried. A lot of people considered it just like a god-awful freaking anime, right? And for whatever reason, I liked it. Okay, maybe I'm the weird one. I like god-awful anime or something. But this is actually from the opening sequence of the show. So if you go find Shangri-La to watch online, you look at the opening sequence, you will see a few of these cuts. And this is actually really freaking rare. I think this is the only cut that I've ever seen available for sale. And do I remember the character? No. But one thing I do know is Gonzo Studios sucks. Oh, God. Did they go belly up? I think they went belly up. But that studio, when they came out with some stuff, especially this, and there was like Desert Punk or something like that, oh, they were so bad. The quality was just horrendous. All right, now I got some binders here. These things are like 20, 25 years old. These binders. I've had these for a really long time, but not necessarily the artwork in them. This one, Rokubu. All right. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, well, it's a lolly basketball anime. There's no better way to put that. It's, yeah, it makes me look whatever. Anyways, Yuri Yuri, the blonde girl, and of course I can't remember the name because I'm dumb like that. Saber. Ooh. Now this one is pretty nice. It's Saber from Fate Stay Night. I believe the original run. And that's some money right there. Just one little piece of paper. Nothing to it. And it's got a sticker stuck on it. A little piece of tape. And the sad thing is a lot of times in production, they will cut, chop, tape, do all these like horrible things to this artwork. And there's even like, so it looks like some divots there, but not quite. But it actually doesn't really detract from the value. I mean, to some people it will, but the production team's the one that put that there. It wasn't me. I gotta slide you back in there without breaking it or creasing it or nothing like that. And a lot of people handle some people, I've seen some videos, a couple other people doing stuff, and even just some pictures on a forum that I'm at. They put on like white gloves and all this other kind of crazy stuff. Don't want to get that oil on your fingers. Well, you know what? Wash your hands, dry them off good, you're good. I mean, you're not handling the freaking Mona Lisa here, okay? To me, this is better than Mona Lisa, because it's Saber. Saber is better than... They're both in the... Never mind, they're both in the universe thing, so whatever. Fate Grand Order. Alright, flip some of this stuff. Now this... I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a sketch, and it's got Lucky Star characters on it. Hand-drawn sketch, Lucky Star characters. Finding anything from Lucky Star is stupid hard. But the thing is it real? This one, I don't know. Because why would you have like this guy sitting off on the corner, or unless this is some kind of weird pre-production thing? I wish there was a way to verify it, but I'm not sure there is. The artwork looks legit, but it's one of those things. Finding Lucky Star art is incredibly hard. And I have a piece assuming it's good. But I am not sure about that. There is another class of cell. They're called Honkin Cels. Honkin essentially means copyright. And the reason for that is that they're used on the cover of VHS, and they're used on the covers of art and promotional materials, covers of DVDs, art books, DVDs, posters, promotional materials, toys, fans, just any kind of merchandise, basically. And it's a picture they'll use on it. This is from Negima. That's actually a really good one. And I have a couple in the sequence. Can I remember the name? Of course not. It's been ages since I've seen that. Closing scene. Okay, this one's Lucchini from Strike Witches. This one I know. And this is like, I believe, the ending sequence. It's one of the frames from it or something. It's actually really hard to get that picture. And this one was hard to get. Oh, here we go. This is a Hanken sketch. This is from Symphogear. I have two of them. The one under here and this one. That is from Symphogear. Hand-drawn Hanken sketch, meaning a promotional material. And other than these two Hanken sketches, I think I've only ever seen one other sketch leak from that show. And I actually say leak with a lot of intent there, because in all reality, they probably did leak. Now, why would I say that? Well, oh boy. That's going to get me in trouble with some people, maybe. Well, I say leak because a lot of the cell artwork and sketches and stuff are stolen from the studios. Like some employee or whatever they're like going through a vault and they're like, oh, I'm going to take a souvenir with me, or hey, maybe I can make some money from this. So they grab it and they go. And you know, it's not a big deal for the most part because it's trash anyways to these companies, but that's how a lot of stuff gets out. Now, is any of this in my collection stolen? Well, I paid good money for it. I got them from legit sources. So as far as I know, no. But outside of my hands, I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of this is. Don't know. But that happened in Japan, don't care. Yeah, but chances are maybe some of it is, maybe some of it isn't. I just don't know. Now this is a hand-drawn sketch, and some of you might recognize the character because it's a very controversial series. Kodomo no Jikan. Now, I do have several sketches from this because, for one, they've only showed up for sale 3 times in like 20 years or however long the series came out, okay? And only 3 sets were ever put up for sale. I got 2 of them. I don't know where the 3rd set went. I have no clue. But I have like opening sequence, closing sequence ones. Kokonoe, I think I remember her name. I've got a bunch of her and a bunch of all the other characters because these sets that I got, I actually got them for relatively cheap, and they had a ton of sketches in them. So that's one of the teachers. What's it? Seiji, I think? Maybe? I think his name's Seiji. That's the name that sticks in my brain. That's like the mean honorary teacher lady. That's her, Kokonoe's mom. No idea what her name is. The schizophrenic glass girl, or glasses wearing girls. A little bit of glare there. Oh, here we go. These are incredibly rare. Coffin Princess Chaika. Good luck finding any of these. There was one place online that had some that were like stupid expensive. But other than that, I got this one, and I believe that's supposed to be Red Chaika. The only 2 sketches from that series that I have. And the reason these things are rare is because, like any series that is even a little more modern, they're just really hard to get. A lot of the studios seem to be like putting these in vaults now. They grab them, they put them in vaults, and they just never look at them again. They should be like giving them away and stuff. Some of them do. There's some like DVD box sets, manga box sets, releases and stuff like that where you buy the special edition, it'll include a little envelope and it'll give some of the production art away. But they're usually like really crap pieces for the most part. I know what series that is, but I can't remember. Lot's Toy, I think. I think I might have too much Lolicon stuff in there. Oh boy, I need to find something else. There's something else. People are going to start getting the wrong idea. All right. Slayer's OVA Naga. This character annoyed the living shit out of me. And probably just about all of you too, because she has that big old annoying laugh along with her 2 big you-know-whats. Okay, they're not in the picture, but they're down there a little bit, right in here somewhere. I had to keep the cell because it was just freaking awesome. But she annoyed the hell out of me. And I got the matching sketch too. Now you notice, like, this sketch right here, this is that machine-drawn sketch I told you guys about, right? Ooh, and that's what's underneath. But a skilled artist can actually take this sketch and completely recreate this. Okay, they can make it almost an identical copy of it, right? Which is why having the matching sketch with it can pretty much assure that it will be nearly impossible to copy that. And there are forgeries out there, but typically they're easy to find, and they're pretty much limited to series that just are ridiculously expensive. Like, say, Oh My Goddess, Evangelion, there were a whole bunch of sketches made of that were just like, Cels painted of that were just complete forgeries. But for series like this, back in the day, this cell would cost you like, $40-50. That's it. $40-50. Is a talented artist really going to take the time to try and recreate this perfectly to make $50? Okay, that's probably beyond anyone's time and effort to try to do that. But if this was worth like, I don't know, $500 or $1,000, they might try it. Miyazaki stuff's definitely a target for that. Matching sketch with that. I think that's another Lot's Toy. Ranma. Ranma-chan. It sticks a little bit. And one thing I learned from being a dealer and handling so many cells is that the color red sticks to paper an awful lot worse. Now, I did learn how to get the paper off, but it's dangerous to do it, and generally you don't want to. If the back of the paper is worthless, you can actually take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and very lightly rub on it to try to loosen it up, but then you risk taking off the black lines and ruining everything else. Same thing goes if you use a hairdryer or some kind of heat gun. You can heat the paint up and the plastic up enough to where it comes loose and peel it, but you once again risk damaging it. So if you guys ever buy a cell that is stuck to the paper in the back, best thing to do, leave it. Do not try to remove it, because the older it is, the worse it's going to be. And if I tried to take this off, I would make Ranma bald if I tried to remove that piece of paper. It's not going to happen. And of course, you have one of the most annoying girlfriends in the world, Akane. This is just, it doesn't get much better than that cell. That's just a real good one. Akane always annoyed me a little bit because she was, I don't know, indecisive. The indecisive characters drive me nuts. Her, I don't quite remember. And there's a couple of sketches in here that are slightly questionable that I should probably just skip over. Granted, it's artwork, and you know, a couple of opie ain't gonna hurt nothing. But okay, we'll just go ahead and skip that one. If you guys want to see the opie, maybe I'll put up another video sometime. That did not sound right whatsoever. All right, now, Bodacious Space Pirates. One of my favorite anime, actually. Moriatsu Pirates. It's, I got a whole bunch of sketches from it that are just plain worthless, but see, I think I remember that one being the Hacker Girl. Hacker Girl and some timid, I don't know. She's Hacker Girl, I think. Do I have that right? I don't know. I know Maria. It's like main character and everything. I think that's the only one that I can remember, though. But when sketches of this started showing up, and here's the weird thing with a lot of these sets. When the sketches, you'll see like on Yahoo Japan auctions, Mandarake auctions, stuff like that, these sketches will just all of a sudden start popping up, like droves of them. And maybe about a month or so later, they disappear. It's like they have a release, here's what you can get, you get what you get, and then done. And it's going to be really hard to find any of them. So that's how it was in the past, but don't know about now. Oh, there's Maria. Is it Maria or Mariko? I think Maria. That's just that freaking. Why does my brain not work? See, you see this little chop up here? The top was sliced and taped back on. They did that at production. For whatever reason, they did that at production. And it pisses me off because this is actually a really nice sketch. And they kind of ruined it a little bit, but at least they didn't cut into her face, that's for sure. See, I remember she's like the Duchess of Galaxy Fart Knocker or something. I don't know. She's like a big high-end hoity-toity owns a company thing. Another good one there. I really like that one. Another one from the set. Another one from the set. She's thinking very carefully. Still taking a test. Duchess of whatever. That's good. I do like this character. It's like the tsundere of the show. Can I remember the name? Of course not. You know what I should do before I went into this? I should have made like a little thing sitting out over there somewhere. Like a big billboard. It's like, hey, here's the names of all these characters that you can never remember because you're half brain dead. Okay. Hey, don't they have those, like, if I go on Amazon.com, won't they have, like, those brain meds or whatever? It's like, increase your memory or something like that. Subscribe now. I should probably subscribe, like, 5 times for myself. I'm going to have to. And all the ones I've shown you guys so far are pretty much, like, standard-sized, goofy stuff. So I'm going to flip through this and see if there's anything halfway decent. Well, that was the one with Grandma in it, but Grandma's kind of ugly, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go with Sankarea. Sankarea is an awesome show. Unfortunately, this one's like, no, it's not. Okay, I can take it out. Good. This is a really good one. Sankarea. Who is this? Well, Sankarea, right? Sankarea. It's a zombie. It's a zombie flick, but it's a comedy with a smidge, a little bit of romance in there. Gist of it, she falls off a cliff, dies, some plant sticks her in the head or something or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, she's a zombie now, and she has to keep eating flowers to not get rigor mortis. There's something like that. I don't know. They came out with like one season of the anime. It ended seemingly abruptly, and the manga or I don't know if it's a manga or a light novel. I'm not sure, but I know the story continues past the first season of the anime, and they really, really need a second one. It was a good show, Sankarea. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I am going to get in trouble here. I am really going to get in trouble. Okay, this is a different one. You guys might appreciate this. I should open it up, maybe. No, I'm just gonna. It's a really, really thick set. See that? See, there's all these sketches in there, a whole bunch of them. But the best one's on top, so I'm just gonna plop it down. Does it look familiar? It's from Kiss X Sis. Okay, it's actually really hard to find these. There's Akko and Ryoko. Ryoko, I only remember the difference because they're twins, but they got the Band-Aid. She got the Band-Aid on cheek right there. And yeah, I've got more of these. I should, you know what? I've never opened this. I have never opened this. I got it, and it just kind of stayed there. Is it easy to open, or do they have it sealed all crazy? Because a lot of the times they seal these things like stupid. There's nothing. What the? Oh no. Should I just rip it? I don't want to risk damaging your... Okay, we're not going to do that. Just Ryoko. Ooh, some of you like this one. This is old school. Project Echo. And probably one of the best Project Echo cells you'll find. Because reasons. It's an actual cell, production art, A2 frame. Got a little bit of a partial sketch on the back there. It is definitely stuck. I can tell just from holding it all around the red hair. And it's actually it feels like a multi-layer, but I don't think it is. It's only got some cells are multi-layer. Like they'll have the background cell, and if she talked, they'll have different transparent layers on top of those. Just kind of flip them to make them talk, right? And if that was the case, you'd see it says A2 up here. You'd have different layers like A2, B2, C2, so on. That's a good sketch. Let's see, we got some more. Kurumi, Date Alive. All right, that one's all right. This one, I don't remember. I do not remember who that is. I just don't remember. Ain't got a clue. Another Saber, Fate Stay Night. Good stuff right there. Let's see, that one's in there weird. I can't really see it. Oh, slide this over here. Another character I can't remember the name of, but that is from Invaders of the Sixth Tatami Mat Room. It's the space blonde weird girl. I like the show. There's a lot of shows that are just off the wall goofy that I like. I have no idea what that show is. I'm just gonna put it over here. This one is another Sakura trick. Oh my god, I got too many of those. I got way too many of those. Alright, let's see. Sakura trick. School Live. That's the, if you don't seen School Live at all, that's Kurumi, not Kurumi. Oh, the short-haired girl. Short-haired girl's friend who goes missing or whatever. We know what happens to her. I ain't gonna say nothing in case you haven't seen it yet. More Sakura trick. This is Sora no Method. And that's just a clear file. Is there a thing in here? There better be a thing somewhere. No, there. Oh, it's out. It's over there. Okay. Ain't nothing in there? I was about to say, somebody sent me a cell that I didn't bother opening for 20 freaking years or however long it was. And now they gypped me. There's a bunch of them in here. Sora no Method. It's Celestial Method, I think the English term, name. It was a weird show. I liked it because like one of the girls was she was an alien and she came to grant a wish or do a wish or something, and then she wasn't an alien but she was, and she was the reason why. That's about the best synopsis of that show I can even think of. So we're just going to put this away. This is one of those that they gave away with special limited edition purchases. And you can kind of tell because you got the Sora no Method clear files. Kurumi, this is my favorite character from School Live, Kurumi. And that one's kind of not sealed in there, but it's just a pain in the ass. Kurumi, School Live. School Live is awesome. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's great. And I'm going against Sakura Trick. No? Sankarea? Sankarea. I've got a lot of Sankarea as well. Yep, Sankarea. Her playing the nurse from Sankarea, the cat guy zombie flick, stupid guy. Like, this guy, he's such a zombie flick fanatic that he wishes that he had a girlfriend that was a zombie, and of course, look what happens. You know, it happened. Alright, I need to find more binders and stuff. Oh, let's see, I'm going to have to fast forward through some of this, because I have stacks and stacks and stacks of it, but I don't have time to get through all of it. Well, that's more Sankarea. Sakura trick. I need to get past the Sakura trick and start pulling tricks or something. Alright, here we go. School DxD. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. Not a bad group shot. This is one of those shows, you know, I watched the first season. It was, you know, Eki as all hell. And I was like, alright, it's okay. And I started watching the second season, and it just... You gotta have more than just that to hold my interest anymore. I've been watching anime for, like, way too long. 25 years of my life or something. I need more than that to hold my attention, okay? My favorite character in the whole fucking world, Ryoko. This is specifically Zero Ryoko. OVA's, original cell. I've got more somewhere. Yep, there's another one. And some of my best quality cells and artwork are going to be of her. Because at one point, I had over 300 cells of just her. Like, I had, like, the fanatic level going. Shugo Kara. Can't remember her name, but it's Shugo Kara. And that is actually really freaking rare. Bodacious Space Pirates, which I really hate. Oh. This is either Ren or Ram, and I can't remember which one it is. It's one of the two. But it's a really, really light sketch. I mean, it's hard to see. And whether or not it's real, that's questionable too. Because something feels off about this one. It might be real, I might just be overthinking it, but something feels off about that one. Let's see, this one is Devil is a Part-Timer. And that's the red-haired girl that, like, is the hero in or whatever, and then she ends up like an old demon guy, and it's... Season 2 of this is coming, I think. Was it this or a different one? But I think, no, it's this. We are getting a Season 2. It is on the way. And there she is, all magically bound with something exposed there. Let's just go ahead and flip through that. 6 to Tommy Matt Room Girl, I think. It's hard to tell with that one. I think it's Bakuan or something like that. It's a Hanken sketch. It's the one where the girls are all like riding motorcycles to school. It's the motorcycle club. Okay, that's what it is. And this is a hand-drawn Hanken sketch. And I got a couple of them, I think. But I think it's Bakuan. I got that one too. Okay, I like that one a little better for reasons. Okay, we're going to put this over here. Oh, I got a whole stack of stuff. Why don't I just put it there? Date Alive. It's the sister. She gets all mad and stuff. I have sketch. It's good. 7 Deadly Sins. Giant Girl. And there's a whole bunch of different ones in here. These are actually kind of hard to get. Let's go ahead and pull these out. Let's see. You got the Giant Girl. That's main. I can't remember their names. I know Leonidas. He's there. Got that. I know some people would probably absolutely die to have that. Probably the Leonidas ones too, because some of these are actually pretty damn good. Hand-drawn sketches. Oh my god, some of these are just really awesome. I really need to catch up on this anime. I've only seen the first season. I really need to catch up. That wasn't even all of them. You gotta treat these very, very lightly. Okay, just stacking ribbons in. Nice and neat. Okay. Ooh, had a little bit of a blip there. My GoPro here decided, oh, it's too hot, so I'm going to shut down. Yeah. All right. Better get on with it. Battery's getting close to dead anyways, but Show by Rock. Shion and Retori, I believe. Not an easy series to find any from, and I actually have a couple of them. There's going to be an awful lot of stuff I'm not even going to be able to get to, but I do have another video up that has a like much longer walkthrough. I think it's like a 1 hour long video, but look at that. Xian is like super cute. Not my normal type of anime, the musical oriented anime, but I had to watch Show by Ride. Characters are just too damn cute. That is some pervy guy, or I'm assuming just what's underneath this. Oh, that's Electromagnetic Girlfriend or whatever the heck. Denpa something or whatever. Okay, yeah, it's the goofy cousin guy, and yeah, that's its cousin. That is, I don't know. Ah, Stay Alive. Stay Alive. Tobichi. I remember the name because the last part of the name, Tobichi, the last, because that's what she acts like half the time. She's goofy though, I like her. I do have a lot more Day Alive that I'm not going to be getting to. Charlotte. Now, if anybody remembers that anime, it was really, really good. The same guy did Angel Beats, Charlotte, and most recently, The Day I Became a God. And Charlotte was really good. It's really hard to get anything from this series, and you can tell it's just a tiny little bitty bit of her. And yeah, that's about the best I could do. Oh, Yuri. That's the girl that always gets the nosebleeds. She is pervy. You know damn well she's pervy. I got that. Got that's Sankarea when she's like dead, kind of. Ryoko, third Tenchi Muyo movie, TMIL2. That, what is it? It's like my decisions are, if her flag breaks. If her flag, that's what that is. That's an AIC timing sheet. A couple of them things. Mysterious Girlfriend X. I absolutely love this show because it was weird, it was goofy, and I'm sorry, but this girl right here in certain scenes she's, I ain't gonna lie, she's hot as hell. Okay, in some series, like right here, she looks disheveled and all kind of stupid, but there's other scenes where it's like, yep, I like it. I like it a lot. And Chainsaw Lolly. Kore wa zombie desu ka? That's the chainsaw. What the hell is her name? That's my favorite character from it because it's not it's a chainsaw, but she says it's a kick, but it's a chainsaw, and she murders people, and then she loses her power to the guy, and the guy becomes a magical girl with a chainsaw. This stuff happens. This is anime at its finest. I'm gonna tell you. All right, I just got a few more I'm gonna go through, and I guess I'll go ahead and put this one up right away. Shakugan no Shana. It's Shana. It's a huge pan sketch. You know, they would pan like this and be like, gets to that part and then goes. Yeah, I got the sequence set. She's wearing those. People are going to start assuming things about me. This is bad. I need to like rehash my damn collection. Seems like the best ones that I get are of those. Can't get like better Ryokos. All right, this is from Gal Force Revolution. I can't remember the character's name, but what I do know is it's a very short series. It's incredibly stupid rare. I mean, I own a couple of really good cells of this character. Okay, along with matching backgrounds. Matching hand-painted backgrounds are hard to get. This is hand-painted. I'm kind of like cardboard or whatever, and it's not a very detailed one. But when you put her like that, kind of makes the scene a little bit better, right? It's rare. I've only, after the ones that I purchased, I only ever saw one more for sale, and the price was insane. So there's got to be something with this show that's just weird. I can't find nothing. This is actually a replica. It's hand painted, but it's a replica of a Hanken cell. I got it because it's Ryoko swimsuit. I mean, I had to. It's a thing. And a couple more Ryoko cells. Most of my collection's her, hands down. Like that. See, I got the one behind hers, which is Zero Ryoko kind of sitting there. So many Ryoko cells. I used to have a lot more. That's a Honkin cell. It's a little tiny thing, but that's a Honkin cell. And this, if anybody pulls up Shin Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi in Tokyo, watches the opening sequence, bam, opening sequence cell. That's got to be worth some money. Even if Tenchi Muyo is like kind of older school nowadays, even though they still just released a few things, this is probably one of my favorites. Zero Ryoko Pan Cell with matching hand-painted background from the OVAs. That's rare stuff. That's good stuff. Oh, Kiss X Sis. It's Eiko. Yep. And you guys can't really see it, but there's a sketch behind it that shows what she's looking at. And it's this episode where her and her brother go to this museum that has elongated hard things as the showcase. I'm going to leave it at that because, yeah. Slide that in there. Let's see. Looks like a couple more Ryoko here. See this one. And this is how I can tell. This is Shin Tenchi Muyo's second TV series. This is the final episode of the first TV series, Tenchi Universe. Just from the art style, I can tell what series they're from, just from little tweaks in the art style. This is the one where like the girls got superpowers at random and they're at school or something, and yeah, I'll just go over that. See, if her flag breaks, that's a Hanken sketch. That's Ryoko doing karaoke. Let's see. Another Ryoko. Ryoko by the Tenchi Muyo, the onsen or whatever. The floating onsen that they have at Tenchi's place. Exactly what, I don't know. X-Driver. I know the series. What the hell's her name? Really cool character. If you never saw a series called X-Driver, give it a try. It's old, but it's good. This one is Psychic Girls, I think? Pretty sure. Yep, Psychic Girls, pan sketch. I've actually never seen that anime, but I was able to get a hold of the artwork for, you know, a pretty good price and everything, so I was like, okay, I like the artwork, the art styling I like, so I bought it. Alright, close that up. And that's going to be into that, so I guess I'll just put Shauna back here. Like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, hit that notification, guys. If you guys want to know anything about animation artwork, I mean, I've dealt in it for so long, I can pretty much fill you in on what's what. And I mean, I'm pretty far removed from it, but I used to be able to appraise the values and stuff. But, you know, nowadays it's actually just so hard because there's so little artwork out there. I mean, there's a bunch on eBay, there's a bunch on Yahoo Japan auctions, but it's just so hard to get your hands on specifics. You know, like if anybody wanted to try to get their hands on a sketch from this scene, well, you can't because I own the whole damn thing. Period. I own this whole scene. You ain't getting it unless somebody comments down there is like, "Hey, I'll give you a stupid amount of money." Then maybe I'll think about it. You know, because you know everything has a price. But you know, but yeah, it's if anybody wants to know anything about any of the artwork, I used to be a huge dealer. The only way to really see is to go to animechaos.com, but through the old school web archives, you know, the Wayback Machine. If you go to it now, it just takes you to the weeblounge.com, which you guys should go to as well. But you have to look up animechaos.com on the Wayback Machine in the late 90s or very early 2000s. And, you know, if they preserved any of the images, you guys would get a pretty good idea of what's what. But I had so much stuff to sell, and my site was, you know, granted that the animation production artwork collector community is a relatively small community, but I think it's more because people just don't know this stuff's out there. So many people don't realize this is out there. They see their toys, their telephone cards, you know, the little figures and everything, and Dakimakura pillow covers. And they see all this other stuff in the limited edition DVDs, Blu-rays, stuff like that. And they're just like, oh, okay, I get a couple toys, a couple of manga or whatever, and I'm good. Yeah, I got all my merch. No! This is as close as you can get. Think of it this way, okay? Real life celebrities or whatever, if you want their picture taken with them, you can get a picture taken with them. You get an autograph and everything. These characters, there's one of two things. Well, traditionally, people were like, okay, you know, maybe I can get her signature and just talk to the voice actress. Okay, that's as close as you can get. The voice actress. Voice actress is the character. Well, think of it this way, okay? I actually own part of Shauna. Okay, it's animation artwork. This was in the anime. This is the anime. I own part of Shauna. The really creepy way to make an equivalent of that is if you find like Pamela Anderson and steal some of her nail clippings. Okay, that's like a real creepy equivalent. Okay, whereas this one, hand drawings, collector's art. It's loud. You don't have to keep fingernail clippings. That's why did I even equate that? Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm the creeper. Oh boy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this long old video and a little edit that I had trouble with the camera overheating, but we will see you in another video. We will see you live on stream. Come ask some questions and come hang out with us. We'll see you there.